Any Colorado spots? Was Denver claimed in the minis? Yes, they were. The only thing open right now is the minis, and Denver is gonzo. Jason, what's up, man? Let's go. It's like every time someone says that. Looks like we just had a trade in the Authentics. Yeah, and it's kind of my fault. I don't push the minis a ton, so I drive some of the mini people away. But I've strongly considered only building 2 Big Al series, full size, and then one of the R2. So mini might be the one that takes the bite, but I love having them, so I don't know that I can do it. We'll see. Guess I'm watching. There'll be some. We'll do some jerseys and some Big Al's full size live, and Denver will be obviously available in those if you're fast enough. So 5 left in the minis. What was the trade? The trade was Authentic Steve and Chad? Steve and Chad switching Rams and Houston. Are either of you guys here? I'm going to make the swap on the screen. Houston trade. And Larry taking Cleveland in the mini. Thanks, Larry. So we'll run the randoms on the mini once we get that full. Just 4 spots left there. Not a good combination, Dale. I just saw your message, Dale. I need to check your eBay message. eBay is not as common of a spot for me to check anymore since they I don't want to say they gave me the boot. I booted myself based on them being stringent, but hopefully that comes back at some point. I'll buy that Cleveland spot in the Gold Rush Authentic. Is it Jason that's selling it? Jason, you want to sell Cleveland? Were you already saying that? Yes, you were saying that. Yeah, I'll always get it, but I'm just a little slow now on that. It's not. I used to look at eBay 40 times a day, and now it's once every other day. So no stress. That works. I usually end up seeing it on my email before I do eBay. So Nate, I'm gonna put you down for Cleveland. Just Jason, confirm. I know that sometimes you try to trade first, but I don't think anyone's trading for him. So Nate would take the Browns for 16 in the Authentic. Just confirm when you can, Jason. 4 spots left in a Big Al's 2-box mini. So we're doing 2 minis you're going to have your team that you pick plus a second team. So it's right around, what, $6 a spot for mini and Big Al's. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Green Bay still out there, Houston, Indy. Look at me say Green Bay like that's some great team. They are, right? Indy, Jacksonville, Chargers, Rams, Miami, Minnesota, New England. There's a bunch of big teams. New England, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Philly, Pittsburgh still out there, Seattle, Tennessee. Some good ones left in the minis. I shouldn't say that when it comes to Big Al's because everything is good. Well, I will not be able to see that live, but I'm sure someone will ruin it for me and tell me before I can watch it. Nate, Green Bay in the mini, you got it. Almost there. We won't sit here until it fills. We'll come back to it in a second if we need to. But it's already 9:07. Look at that. I thought it was like 9:03. Okay, so just 3 spots left in the mini. We'll get that closed. Let's get started. Tonight, I don't want to say it's going to be a faster night or a shorter night, but we're not going to do any multi-sport still. We won't have that until tomorrow, so we'll run it next week. We don't have a rad key to run live either. I don't think we're going to do an authentic live, so we'll probably get rid of those for tonight. Just do some jerseys and full size for Big Al's. My wife is at her semifinals for state late tonight and then early tomorrow morning and all day tomorrow. So I've got breaking, put kids to bed, get them all that stuff done, then come back and finish this. So a little bit shorter stream isn't a terrible idea for me. And by a little bit shorter, it'll probably be 15 minutes shorter. Gunna, I got you with the Chargers. Thank you. Appreciate that. So just 2 spots left there. Well, let's get rolling. Let's do our overload first. After that, we'll do our NHL jersey and then our authentic. And then we'll probably come back and do the minis. And then we'll do our random team full size. I see 1 confirmed trade. Jason says sold. Okay, Nate, you got Cleveland in the authentic, which Jason means you have a $16 credit. So I'm pretty sure you already paid for that. I think we had 1 confirmed trade in the random teams. I'll touch base on the post there, but please let me know here if any other trades have happened. I also know that Steve and Chad traded, right? Houston and the Rams. If either of you are here, just confirm that that's what I saw for real. Okay, overload. We've got Steve W. With San Francisco bounty tonight. 2 Niners items. Steve, Detroit, Philly. Jeff C, Kansas City, Houston. Tom, San Francisco, Washington. Joseph M, Dallas, and the Rams. Nate, Tampa Bay, Seattle. Jonathan P, Minnesota, New England. Josh E, Buffalo, Cincy. Bill, Pittsburgh and Carolina. Tom, Miami, and the Giants. Dustin, Denver and Cleveland. Nate, you got Green Bay, Jacksonville. Jonathan R, Tennessee and Las Vegas. Brad, Arizona, Atlanta, the 2 A teams. Matthew, Baltimore, Chicago. Trevor, Indy and the Jets. And Jonathan R, Chargers and New Orleans. Good luck all. Let's close this screen up and let's get rolling here. We'll do hockey jersey next, authentic after that, and then minis before we get to the full size. In the middle of this case here, we've got 1 case left. I'll probably snag a couple more because I like this product. I say it every week, but by the time I go to buy it, they'll probably be gone. Okay, here we go. Usually on these, I get a little bit of a advance notice. Look at that. Nothing back there, so I don't know who it is yet either. I'll find out who it is. Overload. Thanks, Jeff. Juke and Jake. What's up, Jake? How you doing, man? Man, I wanted those Lions. Here we go. Good luck. Overload full size. 3, 2, 1. Oh! Seattle. I was going to say I thought that was the first one claimed, but it wasn't. It was a random. I just, for some reason, Steve, I think is Seattle because I know you're after him for a little bit there. The rando. Is that Nate's rando? It is. Nate, your first random Seahawks on the Eclipse. I'm trying to think who this could be on an Eclipse. My mind goes to DK, which is never a bad hit. I'll tell you what, though, I wouldn't have predicted this guy on this one. They don't give us a checklist, so we don't really know who's in this. Seattle Eclipse. I would not have predicted this guy. Nate, you'll like it. Because it's one of your Scotty Nation boys. Wisconsin. Look at that autograph, too. It's about time we see some Russ Seattle items, too, again. That's great. Russell Wilson, Seattle Seahawks Eclipse. My camera tends to make little marks look worse. You can see that kind of shining here. Little magic eraser will help with that, but you're not going to see it when you display it. It's just the shining on my light. Way better on Seattle than Denver? You think so? When it's all said and done, it might be a little more popular on Seattle, that's for sure. I would say that his stuff right now is more expensive for Denver, only because he's there. But that'll change when he retires. 4 feet picks for it, Nate. Nice hit, Russ. You got a Russ Hollow and a Beckett COA on the back there. Beautiful. We've kind of circled back to the time where I enjoy hitting Russ on the Seahawks. I've never not enjoyed hitting Russ, but for a little bit there, people didn't like him. They're selling his stuff cheap. I bought a few Seattle Russ items. I don't know what I'm going to use them in yet, but I've got it. Hit the like button. Yeah, try to get me. Oh, did they make like a plaque for a little YouTube plaque for having like 10 followers, 10 subscribers? I'd love to get that. It'll be made out of like a cheeseburger or something. Okay. Congrats, Nate. Nice hit. Russ on the Eclipse. And that's a good auto, too. Nice bright green ink. Big autograph for him and no streaks on it, so real nice. Okay, hockey jersey time. Way to go, Devin. You got 2 people to like it. I did see that, yes. So Devin's got the Avs in this one, and you've got the other 3, Jonathan. But it looks like he paid a premium for the pick team, which I get, especially when you got a nice little headliner there in McKinnon. Good luck. Gold Rush. Let's read off the randoms for those that didn't look on the page. Let's see. Brad, I got you with Pittsburgh, Edmonton, Anaheim, Columbus, New Jersey, New York Islanders, Winnipeg, and Chicago. Larry, Boston, Ottawa, Arizona, Seattle. Guido, Dallas, New York Rangers, Florida, Nashville, Vancouver, St. Louis, Calgary, Philly. Tiger, Washington, Minnesota, Toronto, and LA. James, you had Montreal, Vegas, Tampa Bay, San Jose. Jonathan R., you had Buffalo, Detroit, Carolina, and you sold Colorado to Devin. That's right. I did see that too. I didn't mark it, but I did mark it down with Brad having a credit. Thanks for reminding me, so it at least matches here. But I would have known had it hit, if it hits. Okay, let's roll. Happy Gilmore bus. Yeah, there are 2 celebrities in this. I think the Griswold has a team, doesn't it? Isn't it Chicago? But the Ari Lemon would have to be random. The horror jersey. I kind of hope we never hit that, but it's probably bound to happen at some point. Not a bad item, but if we're buying a hockey jersey, I kind of want to get a hockey jersey. This one is kind of loosely wrapped, but still wrapped indeed. There's our sill as well. Griswold, Chevy Chase is on a Chicago jersey, right? Shorzy from okay. I don't know what that is. Okay, here we go. Good luck, all. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's pretty obvious. Have we hit him in every case, or is this a different player? I hate when they put the dang cert on the front. Why put it where it could potentially rub? It's never seen it do it, but why put it there? That sure looks like Montreal. Dwayne Gretzky. I don't think this one is Lafleur, is it? This has got to be someone else, right? I thought maybe it was Lafleur again. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. It is? Okay, never mind. Have we hit him every case or close to every case? I'll never complain pulling him, but Guy Lafleur. It's not Guy, right? Guy. Average Joe's Gym. Last case on this one? Okay, so it's just on. Oh, that's right. We pulled a Lafleur from something else, too, from Hip Raid. Or RSA, I can't remember. Side money, Montreal. Montreal was claimed by James. Congrats, James. Got yourself a Guy. Saw that hockey news for some of those boys that are in trouble. Were they Team Canada kids or were they Team USA boys or something? A couple big names on that list, unfortunately. Did you win the other one, James? Did you win a custom from Gold Rush too? If you did and you want to look at trades, I have a couple other customs that you could at least look at. It's not bad having two. You could trade it as well or sell it, whatever you want. But if you want to look at trades from some customs from my personal collection, I'll shoot you some pictures or names. Up to you. I don't know hockey, but a few of the big names. Yeah, we have hit some fun ones. Not huge names from Gold Rush yet, but we've hit some big ones. Yeah, I'll send you a list. Will you just shoot me a messenger message to remind me? I have these great ideas and I don't follow through because I forget. Okay, let's do authentic. Trade someone for Renard? What is that? I don't know what that is, Dee. Okay, let's share our screen here. Authentic over here. Okay, here we go. You just go to Thrasher Games. Ranford. Do you have? Oh, is it in the corner? Is that what we're talking about? Now I know what you're talking about. Your jersey in the corner, the Edmonton one, right? Yeah. Okay, Jeff S., I got you with Green Bay and Vegas. By the way, guys, we need to get this mini closed. We got 2 spots left. Bunch of premium teams, right? All of them are pretty good, Big Al's, but Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Rams, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Jets, Philly, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tennessee. Random of sale on the authentic. Are there any randoms for sale on the authentic besides Cleveland already got bought? But yeah, 2 spots left in the mini, and then we'll run that one after this one. So Jeff S., I got you with Green Bay and Vegas. Jonathan R., Dallas and Chicago. Tim, you got San Francisco and the Chargers. Gunna, Tampa Bay, New England. Brad, Indy and Seattle. Matthew, you got Pittsburgh, Atlanta. Steve, Detroit and Carolina. That's Steve W. Steve A., you got Kansas City, and I believe you traded for the Rams. If you're here or if Chad's here, just confirm with me. I know you guys said yes, but just in case one of you didn't say, oh, never mind, I didn't see it. Tom, Buffalo, Arizona. Bill S., Miami, New York Jets. Guido, Jacksonville, Washington. Kyle, Cincy, Tennessee. Chad, Baltimore, and now Houston. Jason, Minnesota. You sold Cleveland to Nate. Trevor, Denver, and the Giants. Jonathan R., Philadelphia, New Orleans. Yes, trade confirmed. Confirm. Kyle, what's up? We ran our overload and our hockey jersey. Hockey jersey was Lafleur. Overload was the nice Russell Wilson Eclipse. I'm not sure if you were in either of those ones. I believe you're in the Big Al's mini, and you might be in the random teams. Is that what it is? You were in 2 things, but I can't remember what the second one was. Mini years, that's what I thought. So neither of those have gone. Those will go next and next after this one. No randoms available for Billy to look at? No? So, Devin, the photos that go in the corner are only of items that I have here in Big Al's corner. So you can put them on the trade, sell, buy page, but in the corner, only if I have it. So if I have an item of yours that I'm holding, I don't mind posting it for you there. But I don't want that one to be inundated with random stuff. Only items that I can ship to whoever wants to buy or trade for them. Okay, let's roll. Good luck. Yeah, no problem. Otherwise, if it's not with me, it's just something you have in your collection, it just needs to go on the buy-sell trade. Start of our final case of Authentic, guys. I'm hoping that I started this at a time where the new series will come out at some point. It's been a little bit, so it feels like it should be right around the corner. Famous last words. I'm excited for a new Authentic series. See if we can get some of these young rookies into the mix for the Authentics, or if they don't add them, oh well, I guess there's still a bunch of good names usually on Gold Rush. This is a matter of hitting them. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. 3, 2, 1. Oh, we got a. Is that who I think it is? Yeah. We've got a Minnesota Vikings Lunar Eclipse. Minnesota in the Authentic was acclaimed by Jason. Jason, that's you. I didn't realize. Oh, jeez. I didn't realize that this man was still in the series. But I guess this was made probably when he was on the team. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Padding's falling down. I'll try to push that back up in there. Dalvin Cook. Yeah, not too bad. He is now with, what, the Jets? I always get him and Zeke confused. Zeke's with the Patriots, or he was. Did Zeke move on from the Patriots somewhere? And then Cook with the Jets. Nice purple ink. Dalvin Cook, yes, Cook. Luckily, this hasn't fallen out, so it's an easier fix. Got to be extremely. Yeah. Maybe. With the Ravens, that's right. I've been on hers. Well, I'm talking about you. Hey, no label unless it's on the bottom, like they did for a little bit, or unless it fell out in the box, which also happens. Yeah, there it is. Sitting down here on the bottom, up against the wall. There it is, Dalvin Cook. Congrats! I bet he was still with the Vikings when they made this series, since they have not had a new Authentic series for a while. Or he had just recently left. I like the helmet, but we're going to look at Russ instead tonight for a little bit. Yeah, you got it, Jason. Okay. Well, started that case with a player that's moved on. I hope we got some fun ones left in there. Let's share our screen again. Time for minis. And then we'll do our full size after this. Let me just make sure that no one's trying to. No one's trying to tag me anything. Nope. Okay, so here we need 2 spots to be claimed. This is $24. It's a 2 box, so 2 minis will be opened. You'll get a second team as well. We got Noah, Washington, San Francisco, Kansas City, Chicago, Cincy, Detroit, Denver, Tampa Bay, Dallas, Las Vegas, Buffalo, Cleveland, Green Bay, Chargers. Okay, so 2 of these teams are left to claim. Arizona, Atlanta, Baltimore, Carolina, Houston, Indy, Jacksonville, Los Angeles Rams, Miami, Minnesota, New England, New Orleans, New York Giants, New York Jets, Philly, Pittsburgh, Seattle, Tennessee. So we need 2 claim there. Let's start rolling the bingo balls. which is Gold Cage. And we'll be full on that one. We are full on the full size, and we'll do a few lives tonight as well. Probably the same order we usually do it in. So 3-box full size, 2-box jersey, and then a 2-box full size will likely close us out after that in the pick one random one fashion. Noah taking Carolina. Thanks, Noah. That puts this one away. I don't think I shook this yet. Jake taking the Jets. Congrats on your basketball hit the other day, Jake. Hopefully I didn't ruin it for you, but I'm assuming you've watched it by now. That closes out. Thanks, Noah. Thanks, Jake. 2 minis. 1, 2. And why can't I remember who it was? Noah hit the Harden. Who was the first dang ball? I can't remember who it was. It was someone I liked. Where's my notebook? That's right, Zoe. Lonzo Mourning. Not someone we've hit a ton, so thanks. Brain fart. 67 is our first mini number. 67. And, pretty close. 5-9. There's been a trend this week with close numbers. 67, 5-9. Let's write these down. Let's get randoms. Billy's saying he'd take a random if someone wants to sell one before you see who it is. He may even take one after if it's the right team. Noah, Carolina, and Jake taking the Jets. Thanks, you too. Let's get the rest of these going for random. 7 times as always, guys. There's 16 items. Let's do this list 7 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It is no longer a random unseen, but if someone wants to look at selling a team, here they are. Okay, Noah, I got you with Washington, Atlanta, Ron, San Francisco, Indy, Bill S, Kansas City, Philly, Kyle L, you got Chicago, Tennessee, Chad, you got Cincy, Detroit, Baltimore, and Houston, Trevor, Denver and the Giants, Dustin, Tampa, and Pittsburgh, Jeff C, Dallas, Arizona, Guido, Vegas, Buffalo, New England, Seattle, Larry, Cleveland, and New Orleans, Nate, Green Bay, Minnesota, Gunna, Chargers, and Rams. That keeps happening this week. Noah, Carolina, Jacksonville, Jake, Jets, and Dolphins. Our Falcons up. Noah, do you want to sell Atlanta? And then does anybody else can't be proud of you, Ryan? You did get his Titans. That's funny. So Noah, are the Falcons for sale? And does anybody else have a random up for sale, a team that they want to look at getting rid of to see if someone wants to buy? We will update as we get going here. But let's close this. Let's grab 59.67. I'll see if anyone offers anything up. So Noah, if you want to sell Atlanta, go for it. If not, no big deal. 59.67. Let me grab them. All right. Atlanta and Big Al's 3-box for sale. I'll take them. Blake, you got it. Shedding off the Falcons. Let me change that on the Facebook post real fast. So that when I go try to verify later, I'm not looking for you. Okay, so we're going to switch Atlanta from Blake to Jacob. I gotcha. Let's update this real fast. Save, please. Okay. Noah, you will sell the Falcons in the mini? Is that what you're saying? Jake, you still want the Falcons in the mini after you picked them up in the full size? Let us know if so. It would be $12 for Atlanta in the mini if you want them, Jake. Sure. Okay, Noah, I got you selling Atlanta to Jake. Coming in, grabbing your teamable spots. Didn't work out too bad. Let me update that one real fast too, so I don't mess this up. Edit Noah. Let's add Jake there. Sorry, guys. 1 second. And then we had 12 through 16. Larry, Nate, Gunna. Larry, Nate, Gunna, Noah, and Jake. So it at least appears to be closed over there. People don't pay without me being able to respond. Okay, we're good. Sorry about that. 59 check, 67 check, Series 7. Let's roll. Good luck, everyone. Big Al's full size 3-boxer coming up next. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, we got a Colts flash with a visor. Please tell me Colts were picked. They were not. They were a random. Yeah, me. That's not you guys. Indy was not picked. It was a random going to Ron. Ron W. You might like this one. 3, 2, 1. So did I have him on a flash in both the full size and the mini? I think I did. Good gracious. Fanatic certified Peyton Manning on the Indy Flash. Going to Ron. Congrats, Ron. I was about to say, we got a bunch of top teners still left, and then I thought, I say that every time, I'm going to hold off saying it, so I didn't say it. And then, of course, that would have been even worse if you didn't pick and then someone picked them and you were waiting to see and boomy boom. But you got them as your random. Congrats, Ron. Big time mini hit. 67. Congrats indeed. Worked out. It did. It did for sure. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. What is this? A mini with it on the backside? We don't do a ton of those. But as always, I will never say no to something if I like it, even if it's a little bit different. You gotta love that. Seriously. Give me a huge carrying case for a generic flimsy thing that Minnesota. Random as well, and it went to the Green Bay random. Nate, that's you. Nate, it feels like your hits come in groups. You don't hit, you don't hit, you don't hit, and then boom, a couple at a time. Back to certified on this one, we've got, oh, nice. Warren Moon, Hall of Fame 06 on the Vikings Flash Mini, Minnesota. That's probably smart. I just want you to hit a dang Mike Evans. Congrats, Nate. You got your favorite team to hate? I don't know who your most hated team is. Mine is not the Vikings. But I'm weird because I got family that loves the Vikings. Okay, congrats winners on that one. We had Peyton Manning and Warren Moon. A couple flashes, a couple quarterbacks. I dig it. Okay, we're done with our third-party stuff and Big Al's minis. Let's get our full-size go. Bears blow. Bears are the team in the division that I hate the most. That's for sure. Okay, where's our Big Al's full-size post? The funny part, Dustin, a lot of people do that. So they'll pick a team that they take a lot so that if they hit that team and they lose the last team standing, at least they get a helmet for it. I'm going to read off the random since you guys didn't pick these teams. I'm sure most of you saw, but Lee, I got you with New England, Brad, Baltimore, Jonathan R., Pittsburgh, Tim, you got Jacksonville, Elliott, Chicago, Tony, Cleveland, Jonathan R., Indy, David, Vegas, Brad, Denver, Guido, you got Philly and Houston. Philly was a trade. Clinton, you got Kansas City. Joseph, you got Dallas. That was a trade as well. Bill S., you got Arizona, Washington combo. Tampa Bay. Zach B., you got San Francisco. Jeff S., Green Bay. Billy, Cincy. Devin, Miami. Jesse, you got Detroit. David, Minnesota. Brian, you got the Jets. Matthew, New Orleans. Jeff C., you got Seattle and the Giants. Bill S., Buffalo. Ron W., you got the Rams. Jake, you just snatched up Atlanta. Kyle, you got the Carolina, Tennessee combo spot. And Richard, you got the Chargers. Oh, I have these here still from the other night. Come on, Al. Clean it up. From corner full sizes or those that are going to get combined. The boxes get left there. Miami for Denver, San Francisco, or Green Bay. Denver was Brad. Brad, if you want to trade Denver for Miami, let him know. San Francisco was Zach. Zach, if you want to trade San Francisco for Miami. And Jeff S. had Green Bay. Green Bay for Miami. If any of you guys want to take up that offer, let him know. I'm sure I know which one you want most. That's why you listed them first. Okay, let's get 3 numbers here. After this, we're going to go straight into a Big Al 3-box live fill claim for full size. 1, 2, 3. First number is 111, 111. 111. I'm going to get this on there so I don't forget. 111. A lot lower there. That's 9 with a line underneath it. 9 with a line underneath. And back up to the top. 174. 174. Let me grab those. Those are just different enough for me to forget. 9, 111, 174. Goodness, what song just came on my phone? Is that the Beatles? No. That shows you how much I know. That's Billy Joel, and I'm thinking it's the Beatles. Anyone want to sell their team, Jason's saying? I have no idea how long ago you typed that. So we didn't hear from Jeff S., Brad, or Zach if they want to trade for Miami. Likely because they don't want to. I don't think anybody wants to sell their team, so Devin says Miami's for sale. You want to buy Miami, Jason? Okay. It is yours. Let me make the change on Facebook real fast. Confirm. Yeah, you got it. That's a dangerous sell, I tell you. I feel like Miami's what people would call premium team. Maybe not. Maybe they're just on the edge. Gotcha, Jason. I'm going straight to Mumford and Sons. Okay, I got you. 9. I hope it's not a triple Miami break. 111 and 174. Well, you just jinxed them. I hope it is. I didn't say it. You did. Okay, box 9, series 23. This is back with the boxes that were a little lighter color and feel more like cardboard than the new ones. Maybe a player we haven't seen in a while, or I just reused the box. We're about to find out. Three, two, one. That was a traded team, I believe, was it not? I think we had an NFC East trade. I just don't know who ended up with them. Dallas is Joseph. Joseph, you're hitting their new white alternate helmet for their season alt. Congrats, Joseph. Guido, I'm sorry, man. Trade curse. Hey, the last couple trades, both sides have hit. You never know. Maybe there's Philly coming out soon. Dallas. 3, 2, 1. Oh, nice. Player we don't see that often. I was expecting him to have a little bit bigger year. That is Tony Pollard. Tony Pollard, running back, Fanatics certified. I love the alts. Nice shiny speed here. Season alt. When are the Packers going to get a cool season alt? What, half the league got them? Nice hit, Joseph. Tony Pollard. Okay, next up. Box 111, Series 23. Vikings, your guess? Three, two, one. Not the Vikings, but we're staying in the NFC with a Saints STS. New Orleans. I like them randoms. I don't really ever know who has who. It's not in my brain. Hill, Breeze, Olave. New Orleans is Matthew. Staying hot on your full-size streak. Good gracious. 3, 2, 1. That's a nice one. I know what some of you were thinking that have been in Brad's room. No, this is not my Breeze STS. Mine is sitting right back there in... Oh, maybe it's not. Oh, yes, it is. Mine has gold ink. This one's got white. I think I like them both. White a little easier to see, but the gold looks really nice too. Back at certified Drew Brees STS. There's a few guys that if I hit them, I will probably never let them out of my PC. Breeze is one of them. Manning, Josh Allen. I'll take as many as I can get. Unless it's exact same style, exact same ink, that I might try to trade it for something else. Matthew, congrats. Drew Brees on the STS. Nice start here. Series 23, box 174. Final one from this 3-boxer. And then we'll do a 3-boxer after this. Does anybody not like Drew Brees? It's an interesting question to ask. Anyone's like, he's not for me. I don't know who this is. New England, 3. Oh, I just yelled it out instead of saying 3, 2, 1. New England, here we go. 3, 2, 1. I was going looking at Facebook already to see who had them. Hopefully you guys saw a little bit of it before I yelled out the team. My mistake. I got bent in there, didn't it? I did hear that JSA is going to be getting rid of their cards at some point too and going to just the hologram like Beckett. Hallelujah. Flash. We got an alternate speed, alternate classic speed, an STS, and a flash today. New England was Lee. That was the first spot, the number 1 spot got assigned New England. Lee, you're also heating up. A couple helmets in the last few breaks. 3, 2, 1. Is this Ramondre Stevenson? I thought he had a longer signature. I'm stumped for a second, but I think that's who it is. I want to say it's Ramondre. Let's see. Yeah, it is. Okay. For a second there, I thought maybe it was someone else that I forgot about. Patriots flash, Ramondre Stevenson running back. So 2 running backs and a quarterback. Breeze, Pollard, Stevenson. Let's get rolling with a live fill. Congrats, Lee. Congrats, Matthew. And congrats, Joseph. Some fun hits there. Okay. Let's get rolling here and switch to here. We did find our last team standing in both jerseys and full size. And we're still looking for minis, right? Unless that happened, then I didn't realize it with those two, but I don't think so. I think we're still 3 or 4 away. You guys will tell me. Sure is a lot of Denver fans. Yeah, they've kind of turned the corner to being a fun team to claim now. I've always liked them. My opinion, if you can just out of the gate, if you got a shot at Russ, Peyton, and John Elway before you even get into the fun players, they're a pretty good team to have in Big L's. Okay, I've got Bill B, fastest man in the East with the Jets. I got Bill S with Kansas City. Put this dang camera right where it's difficult to claim. Denver going to Blake. Brad, San Francisco. So yes, I go to Brad's. I hit 2 helmets last night, and I can't pull a dang thing for him in the last few days. That's what I get. That's what he gets, I guess I should say. Nick laid on Denver. Brad, you got Green Bay. Nate laid on Kansas City. Bill laid on Denver. Jason, you got the Chargers with your Honduras internet. Jonathan R., you got Cincy. Billy, a little behind on Kansas City. Jake, I got you with Atlanta. Mr. DJ Buddy Lee, a little behind on San Francisco. Unfortunately, Patty behind on the Jets. Dustin, you got Tampa Bay. Noah, you got your combo with Arizona, Washington. Bill S., you got Baltimore. Guido, you got the Jags. Billy behind on Denver. Bill behind on AZ. Billy, you got Pittsburgh. Bill behind on Green Bay. Nick, you got the Rams. Nate, you got Houston. Brad, Buffalo. Bill S., Miami. We're going to have a few left here. I'll let you know who it is when we get there. What's not to love about Denver, says Brian. Of course, right? Guido, Indy. Matthew, Minnesota. Congrats, by the way. Nice little Breeze STS. Carolina and Tennessee combo going to Jeff C. Bronco Country, that's right. Dallas going to Billy. Nothing, Brian. Arizona Washington combo is gone. Cincy is gone, Joseph, as well. Detroit going to Jake H. Is that you claiming New Orleans, Devin? Or is that you telling me no to something I said? Could be either one. I got you on New Orleans unless you tell me otherwise. Okay, here's who's left. Dingle Bears for Nate. Okay. Just ignore them at the top of this list that I'm putting out then, because they are gone. Yeah, Adele, that's a good sign, right? Yes, Skip. So after this one, we're going to do a 2-box jersey, and then we'll likely end with a 2-box Big Al's Live Fill full size. So 2 more after this. A little bit shorter night. No multi-sport, no like extra radkey to do. And as I explained earlier, good for me. My wife's gone all night. So I got kids putting to bed duty, and then I got to get back to this before a busy day tomorrow. So a little bit shorter night is welcomed. So we'll do a few more after this. I didn't say it out loud, but Scott, you got Vegas. Joseph, you got Philly. And I didn't fill in Nate on Chicago, the Dingle Bears. So just to clean this up. Larry taking Cleveland. Thanks, Larry. Trying to clean it up, and I almost typed all the teams that are left. Giants and Patriots left. Cleveland going to Larry. Where am I? Oh, I'm typing it in the YouTube chat. Larry, I thought for sure that Mr. Bork was getting pulled last night. Seems to be your luck or our luck. Seattle Jake, by the way, I don't know what's happening with Christian tonight, so don't tell me anything. Anyone that's watching that stuff. I like to watch later on after I've cleaned up a lot of this stuff, like midnight. Good luck on the Broncos. Yeah, who got them? Blake? New England and the Giants. Last 2 teams left. Let's read off who has who. I'll roll some bingo balls. This is 3-boxer for $32. Left the cord up here. Noah, Arizona, Washington. Jake F, Atlanta. Bill S, Baltimore. Brad, Buffalo. Jeff C, Carolina, Tennessee. Nate, so we don't get it confused. Chicago. Jonathan R, Cincy. Larry, Cleveland. Billy, Dallas. Blake, Denver. Jake H, Detroit. Brad, Green Bay. Nate B, Houston. Guido, the Colts and the Jags. Bill S, Kansas City. Scott H, Vegas. Jason T, the Chargers. Nick F, the Rams. Bill S, Miami. Matthew R, Minnesota. Devin D, New Orleans. Bill B, New York Jets. Joseph, Philly. Billy, Pittsburgh. Brad, San Francisco. Jake H, Seattle. Dustin, Tampa. Dussitin. Whatever. gave up on getting the Broncos. Yeah. You gotta like eat your Wheaties that morning and camp out a couple hours early, like you're going to get the new iPhone. It'll come and pass. Happens with some of the teams in the series. New England and Giants, last two left. Let me roll the bingo balls. Let's figure out which boxes we're going to open here. Yeah, exactly, Dustin. Tomorrow, we're going to do another dollar break, just like we did last Thursday. I'll post it earlier on in the morning. We'll drop our case break for full-size Gold Rush helmets to break on Saturday. I'm going to do some squares again for the Super Bowl like we did last year. Probably a couple boards, a big one and a small one, if the big one fills. If not, we'll just do one big one. Bunch of items to win with reverses and every quarter. Anyways, 3 boxes. 1, 2, 3. 65. That is also right around the same number. Oh, no, that was the minis that were in the 50s and 60s. So, is there a chance of a Brady for New England? No, there's not, Ron. Brady is about the only person that is not in Big Al's series yet, at least. That is why we can have all these big names for $10 a team. If I add Brady, I've got to either raise the price or I've got to put in a bunch of crap at the bottom. But other than him, yeah. Other than him, there's not really anyone else we've not put in besides like Junior Seau or Walter Payton. We've had him on jerseys, but pretty standard for lower price breaks, though, to not have Brady. Unless you charge more or do it as a giveaway, which we could do as well, some sort of, not giveaway, but a challenge kind of thing. 177 and 194. But yeah, I mean, you could think of any other big name, and I usually have them come out more often than any other room. Mr. Brady is just 3 to 4 times more expensive than other people. Yeah, we can do a big dollar break too, something like that. If you guys want me to buy a Brady and do that, I thought about doing that. We could have him. He's just not going to be in Big Al's series. And if he was, I wouldn't tell you either. That's why we're going to blind series. Okay, 65, 177, 194. You think it's hard to get Denver? Imagine trying to get New England if people knew that Brady was on the break. Let's lower the Giants and Patriots to 28. Giants, Patriots to 28. Think of any other Patriot or Giant that hasn't come out of the series, and they are a possibility. Rob Gronkowski, Giants. Eli Manning hasn't come out of the series, right? I'm missing one. Matthew taking the Giants. Appreciate it. Just the Patriots left. 65 and 194. If you're looking for only Ramondre Stevenson, he's not an option. But anyone else you can think of that hasn't come out. 65, 194. Which one am I missing? 177. How about a big hog break? Brady Star, Reggie, big hog, big buy-in. I could try to build something fun on the side. The problem with that, though, I'm not going to dive into that. We could do something fun like that for sure. I thought about doing a multi-sport break like that too. But part of what makes Big Al's Room fun is trying to keep the prices a little bit down and still being able to hit big names on the items. But we could try something fun like that. I think it'd be easier to make it a multi-sport. We could try just football too. Yeah, huge buy-in. Anyways, okay, Patriots, last team left. Still at $28. We'll roll as soon as that one gets claimed. Matthew R., I got you with a discounted spot. New England, last team left. 65, 177. Did I say 194? Did I get the right one? Yes, I did. Of course, it's Taylor Swift that comes on next. I have no idea what this playlist is on Spotify. Patting me up. One full size, one mini, one jersey. Yeah, like the third and inches. I guess I'll take the lead. Ron, was that you taking New England before Nate? I'll let you guys tell me what you were going for there. Or unless, Nate, did you get Kansas City? And you're saying the patty up for Mahomes? No, Bill got Kansas City. So I don't know if that was you trying to claim New England, Ron, or if Nate's taking them. You guys, I don't want to cut anyone off. As soon as I do, that's when New England comes out, and then he can have it. Nate, you want New England? I meant Pat's. Ron's call. Okay, Nate, I got you. It is discounted at 28 on that spot. Appreciate it all. Thanks for helping us fill this one. We'll do a jersey next. Last night or Monday night, we had a nice frame come out. Let's see if we can do that again. Or at least an authentic. It'll be $14 for a 2-boxer. Yeah, I'll get there. I'm still showing this over here. Trust me. Okay, 65, 177, 194. It was a Justin Jefferson frame that hit last night. I should have lied to you and said it was a Julio Jones frame or a Calvin Johnson frame, just to see a reaction. Yes, Nate, yours was 28. Since we discounted it, that New England spot was 28. The other ones were 32. Whoever else you had, who was it? Green Bay, Houston. May have had another team too. I can't remember. No, in Chicago. 32 for those ones, 28 for the other. Okay, let's roll. 3-boxer jersey coming up next after this. Then we'll end with a 2-box full size. No contest giveaways or multi-sports tonight. Yeah, you're good. Yeah. You got a mix space like me down in here. 65-23. Sorry, box 65, series 23. I felt like one of these was heavy when I picked it up, but it may just be getting weaker. Well, looks like we're getting a chrome. We got a chrome bag. Should I cue it? Okay. Patriots chrome, big blocks for the kids. Okay. Let's see who's hitting a chromie. I'm going to do it like this and go slow until we see which team. Everyone loves the chrome. It's silver with black. And it's got a Raider on the side. Who do I have in this series for a chrome? Who had Las Vegas, Rugs? I would still like getting that, to be honest with you. Just to have it. Scott, you've been on a dry streak. It's a good way to come off the dry streak with a chrome. Witten, Crosby. I thought maybe I put Witten chrome in here. It's not Witten. So then it left me with a couple choices, and I forgot that it was this dude. I thought it was Bo, to be honest with you. It's not Bo. It's the man that me and Nate have very different feelings for. This is nice. Davante Adams on the chrome. Top receiver in the league, Beckett certified. Adams Kromski. Congrats, Scott. If you hate it, I know a man that would trade for it. You traded the Cook Authentic for it? You would trade it for it. Nice hit, Scott. Okay, 177, Series 23. I was looking in my closet for something the other day to look for trades, and I remembered that I have a Davante Adams signed cleat sitting up in there. Maybe I'll include that on like a cheap dollar break one of these days, a chance for that, or I'll just keep it. Doesn't really fit in with my collection. I need like an extra shelf for just random items. Nice hit, Scott. Davante Adams on the chrome. I forgot it was him. I thought that must be Bo, but I don't remember putting Bowie on a chrome. Here we go. Yeah, we could do. There's a lot of stuff we can do. It's just the time that Big L needs on top of what we already do. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Cardinals lunar eclipse. I hit myself a Cardinals lunar eclipse yesterday. Who had Arizona? Noah, taking it for Washington, getting Arizona attached at the hip. You're saying Rondell Moore. Jason's saying Kyler Murray. Emmett would be cool. Wrong. The camera's a little too high again today, isn't it? Look at that big old signature. Has there been a few Cardinals pulled this series? My memory escapes me with all the different helmets I see. So you tell me they're a hot team this series? 5? I would not have guessed that if you made me just guess. Very cool. Nice. Kurt Warner. Big, bold, red ink going to Noah. Congrats, Noah. Iowa guy. Is that where he was working at the grocery store? Was that in Iowa? 194, Series 23. I liked that movie about him. I forget what it's called. It was a little too theatrical for me, unfortunately. But I love his story. Maybe it was the chrome bag I was filling. Or maybe it was this bag I was filling. We got a Fanatics bag, which usually means I bought this from Fanatics, or it came from Fanatics. American Underdog, that's what it is. Noah, Billy says, if you want to look at trades, University of Northern Iowa. Oh, is that where he played? That's right up Billy's alley then. Okay, let's see what we got here. Looks awful like the chrome face mask on our silver face mask. Doesn't tell you much, but tells you that it's a Panthers flash. We got a few Panthers flash in this series. I'm wondering which one of this it is. Yeah, it's so Billy. So I will I'll hold on to it, Noah. And you guys can message each other. I will not put it in the corner until you tell me to, or ship it until you tell me to, okay? Bust Young, you think it's Bryce Young? I don't think he's bust. He kind of struggled, but I think it's his team there. Carolina, Tennessee, that is Jeff C. Jeff hitting the Carolina spot. Congrats. Total bust, you think so? Here we go. 3, 2, 1. That might be a first-time hit for Big Al's. Maybe second. Still waiting on that Broncos corner list. I took pictures of 2 today. Champ Bailey Lunar. Is it a Lunar? Clinton Portis flat white. I forget what else is in there. This is Terrace Marshall Jr., receiver, 88, Fanatic certified. Straight from one of their signings. Nice white paint pen there. Congrats, Jeff. Terrace Marshall Jr. on the flash. So congrats, winners. Devontae Adams, Chrome, Kurt Warner, Lunar, and Terrace Marshall Flash. Okay, we're going to try a jersey. Give it a second here on this one. So are we pulling, I was going to say different styles, but they're not all different. Big Al's, we've had a STS, alternate, classic, a Chrome, a Flash, a Lunar, and then another Flash. So we almost pulled off the impossible. You have those 2 already? Yeah, that doesn't surprise me. So we're going to do 2-box jersey, and then we'll get to a 2-box full size. We'll give this one a little bit to fill. I'd say maybe wait a second to pay just in case there's a ton of duplicate games here. Let's see where we're at. $14 a spot. Yesterday we had a couple fun pulls. Nick Chubb and Justin Jefferson. Let's top chat it and then live chat it. Jake, I got you with Detroit. Jake F. Bill S. Denver. This needs to go so I can actually type. James, I got you with Houston. Obi, Pittsburgh. If you can't hit a Dane Palomar from Gold Rush Multisport, maybe you can get one from Big Al's. Larry, Cleveland. Bill S. Jets. DD, late on Denver. Zach, I got you with Dallas. It's on its way, by the way, Zach. Will you please let me know when it arrives that it's not shattered or broken in half or whatever else happens to those when they get shipped sometimes? Nate late on Houston. Scott late on Cleveland. Noah, you got the combo spot. I did insure that one enough, but I've had good streaks and bad streaks with frames being shipped. Billy late on Denver. Jake H, I got you with Kansas City. Jake, Atlanta. Zach, I got you with Cincy. Devin, Green Bay. Scroll down here. Billy, San Francisco. Didi just laid on San Francisco. Guido, I got you with Indy. And Vegas. I just wanted to be. Not yes. I keep saying yesterday. It was Monday. Sorry. I always say yesterday because I just mean the one before. Jags, Guido. Did I miss that one? Las Vegas Jags, yes. Nate, Minnesota. Guido, Buffalo. Right on. You have to send me a picture when it gets there. When you get it up. Tampa Bay going to Jeff C. Carolina, Tennessee going to Noah. Did I have Las Vegas on full size? You did not. I had Scott H with Vegas on the full size. Did you try claiming them? Darren, Miami. Okay, let's scroll back that far. The good thing about my streams, I don't think a lot of breakers do it, but I save mine with the chat included. Yeah, no problem, Guido. So, like I was saying, I save mine with the chat included. So if people want to go back and verify stuff, if I make a mistake, you can find it and let me know. I'm not hiding anything. I think it's a good feature. Go back and look at the comments afterwards. Darren, I got you with Miami. Kate, so we are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 away. You're okay to send, by the way, if I didn't already say that. Let's type out who's left. I think there has been an instance where it changed on the YouTube chat when it posted from where we saw it earlier. So I would first say do your due diligence and make sure you're refreshing, switching from talk to live chat while we're going to see if I've made a mistake or if something didn't get seen or something, rather than using a detective magnifying glass later on. Okay, Baltimore, Chicago, Chargers, Rams, New England, New Orleans, Giants, Philly, Seattle. 9 teams left. Nick, I've got you with New Orleans. Thanks, Nick. Dustin, Rams. Thanks, Dustin. Darren, I got you with Philly. Guido just behind on Philly. Scott, Chargers. Devin, Chicago. Thanks, guys. So down to Baltimore, New England, New York Giants, and Seattle. Just 4 spots left. Jonathan R. Baltimore. Thanks, Jonathan. New England, New York Giants, and Seattle. Giants going to Guido. I'm going to read off who has who. We'll get these last 2 claimed as well. Whoops. Oh, no, that's right. New England and Seattle left. Noah, Arizona, Washington. Jake F., Atlanta. Jonathan R., Baltimore. Guido, Buffalo. Noah, Carolina, Tennessee. Devin, Chicago. Zach B., Cincy. Larry, Cleveland. Zach B., Dallas. Bill S., Denver. Jake F., Detroit. Devin D., Green Bay. James M., Houston. Guido, you got Indy, Jacksonville, and Vegas. Jake H., Kansas City. Scott H., Chargers. Dustin, Rams. Darren, you've got Miami and Philly. Nate, you've got Minnesota. Nick F., New Orleans. Guido, Giants. Bill S., the Jets. Darren, I already read that. Obi, Pittsburgh. Billy, San Francisco. And Jeff C., Tampa. So 2 spots left here. We haven't done minis, jerseys, and full sizes all on the same night that often, at least. So if people like the Big Al's 3rd and inches, the jersey full size mini, we can bring that back as a live claim too, to do as an extra break item next week, the weeks after that, whatever. I forget what price were we doing that at? We're doing 23, something like that. I'll have to go back and look. I think it was 23. 2 numbers. More hockey. 10, I think. Yeah. This week felt like less hockey because we didn't have the pucks. Some arrived today. Some more arriving Friday. We'll have it back for next week. I think it was 10, Big Al. Oh, yeah, I think you're right. 1, 2. I could do it for 10. It might be me signing the helmets. Big Al signature. 64. $64 for a jersey. And 170. 170. Let me grab those. Let's do New England and Seattle at 10 instead of 14. New England and Seattle at 10. But let me grab these two. 64, 170. 170 should be over here. Where are you? There it is. 64. Zach taking New England for 10. And Billy taking Seattle for 10. Thanks, guys. We are full. 64, check. 170, check. Okay, last break after this will be a 2-boxer, pick one random on Big Al's full size to end the night. That'll happen after these two. Hey, Clayton, hopefully you heard that. That was perfect timing. 2-box, pick one random one next for 40. That's our last item of the night. A little bit shorter night. 64, 140. Let's do 64 first. So we get home. No. Okay, here we go. First one. Well, that's obvious. Gold, purple, and black. I see a 5 on that side. I see another 5 on that side. So that's got to be the man they brought out at halftime to try to pump up the crowd, right? I thought that was kind of cool. It got the crowd going. It didn't help them too much as far as their gameplay. 55 for the Baltimore Ravens. It is Terrell Suggs. Zach is right. Terrell Suggs. I'll fold that a little better. I'll get it out. Terrell Suggs, exactly. He looked like, when he ran out of that field, it looked like he could have put the pads on and kept playing. Should have had him slap Zay. He looked like he was ready to put some pads on and get out there. Baltimore, Jonathan R. Jonathan. Terrell Suggs on the Ravens. I'll always let you guys know if it's a authentic. I think you guys will be able to tell if it's a frame or not. But the difference between authentic and a custom, I will let you know. That also is usually semi-obvious. Ooh, almost nicked the main vein there. Jersey number 2. Well, there is a team that everyone's talking about today. One of their throwback style jerseys. I'm trying to think. This is probably folded in half, so I don't know who this is yet. But that is light orange and not baby blue, but light blue. So that's a Denver Broncos hit. Denver is Bill S. This is likely folded in half. Well, that makes it obvious now. He's a baller on the defensive side, too. Nice thick custom. Good. This is the style I like for jerseys, the material if it's a custom. Pat Surtain, the second for Denver. Congrats on the old school jersey, throwback jersey. Going to Bill S. Nice hit, Bill. So Terrell Suggs, Pat Surtain, a couple of Surtain. The announcers always say Surtain. I want to say Surtain, but I guess I'll trust them. Okay, let's do a full size. Big Al's 2-box. Pick one random one. This will end the night, guys. Sertan and Suggs. Probably should run up there and make sure my kids are still in my house. But we're still close, so I'll just assume that they're okay. Okay, final one of the night, guys. Sorry for the yawn. Let's go top chat. Let's go back to live chat. I've got Billy with Kansas City. I've got Bill B with the Jets. I've got Nick with Denver with a random for sale. So first one that said they wants a random will get Nick's. Bill S. a little behind on Kansas City, Washington going to Noah. DD late on Denver. Bill S. I got you with Baltimore. Nate, Houston. Zach, Cincy. Ron, San Francisco. Jason, Minnesota. Trying to win yourself another Dalvin Cook. Just kidding. I don't have him in, at least for the Vikes. Denver, a little behind on that one, Billy. Philly going to Jonathan. Zach taking Detroit. Whoops. Billy taking Pittsburgh. Almost there, guys. Dustin taking Tampa Bay. Jake, Atlanta. Spot 14, right? Yeah, it is. Didi, I got you with Green Bay. Spot 15. And then spot 16, Bill B, Buffalo. Sorry, Bill S. Even though I typed Bill B. I typed Bill BS. I saw the Buffalo and the B went into my brain. And Bill B's a Buffalo fan. Just like Jonathan hit the Bills item, and I could have sworn I had heard Brad say, "Congrats, Bill." So I'm like the idiot saying, "Congrats, Bill," and he's like, "It's not me." So leave me alone, maybe. It's the kind of things I do. I missed one. 15 plus 1, 16. Okay. Random for sale from Jonathan R. Guido, by Rando, you're getting the first one, which is Nick's. Jeff C, by random, which is Jonathan's. Bing, bang, boom. We're full. Jeff just missed Miami, but that's probably why you're buying a random. Devin says he's got a random for sale as well. If anybody wants to buy a random from his Green Bay claim. Let's get our random teams going. 7 times on this one. Anyone interested in buying Devin's random before I roll this? I'll give it a little bit here. Check something real fast. See, I always hate how people post results pictures for breaks like right after the break happens. So you go watch the break, but it's already posted on there with who won and what the item was. So there's no point in watching. Is that just me? Am I being a grumpy old man? I can't ever make it to the spot to watch it without just finding out that I didn't win. Maybe it's just me. That's why I don't post like, congrats, hits on this tonight. And if I do it months late. Scott H., I got you with the random from Devin. But I get wanting to post a congrats. I get it. Okay. Got you there. Let's. So Guido's buying Nick's random, Jeff C's buying Jonathan's random, and Scott's buying Devin's random. Recordings, yeah, it's much better. Even if you fast forward to the spot and watch just 20 seconds of it when it's happening, you know. But logging on and seeing you've already lost before you can even find where to watch the break. I guess that usually happens if you're breaking on Facebook, though, instead of YouTube. All right, rant done. 7 times here, guys. I don't really care, but it defeats the purpose in my brain. 4, 5, 6, 7. I guess that's kind of the same thing with having them all out here, too. But if you're late, just go to the start and wait till it's over and then slowly go from the start. 7 times. Tell us how you really feel, Al. I will. Final break of the night, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me. I appreciate it as always. Billy, Kansas City, Dallas. Bill B, New York Jets and Miami. Nick, you had Denver. You sold Carolina to Guido. Noah, Washington, New Orleans. Bill S, Baltimore, Arizona. Nate P, Houston and the Giants. Zach B, Cincy, Tennessee. Ron, San Francisco, Cleveland. Jason T, Minnesota and the Chargers. Jonathan, Philadelphia, sold Seattle to Jeff C. Zach B, Detroit and Indy. Billy, Pittsburgh and Vegas. Dustin, Tampa and Jacksonville. Jake F, Atlanta and New England. Devin, Green Bay, you sold Chicago to Scott. Bill S, Buffalo and the Rams. Las Vegas is for sale if anybody wants to buy the Raiders from Billy. Still need to roll the box numbers, so we'll ask again here in a second. Las Vegas and New England both up for sale for $20 in this 2-boxer. Did you? No Rams, but you got the Chargers? Well, now we know. Now we know to stop giving you the Chargers. Black Cage. Good luck, everyone. New England and Vegas both for sale for $20. 1, 2. 168. 168 on the full size. What were these ones? 64 and 170. Were those the jersey numbers? Yes, they were. 168. My RTL's New England will get pulled. Okay. 108. 108. How's the cruise, Jason? I saw you playing with monkeys earlier. Want to take that gamble? Don't egg him on. He'll do it. 108, 168. Let me grab him. Okay. I'm thinking Dallas or Green Bay, are you? Monkeys and sloths. My aura feels brighter. Are you taking New England? Okay. You're about to sound like the smartest man in the world, or whatever the opposite of that is. Nate, I got you. I have these weird feelings all the time, too. Sometimes they're right, sometimes they're not. Okay, so Jake's ditching the Patriots to Nate. Scott, you got Chicago on the bye. Jeff, you got Seattle on the bye. And Guido, you got Carolina on the bye. Okay, last two, 108 and 168. Good luck, everyone. Did we hit a single Niner tonight on anything? We did not. So we'd have to pull back-to-back Niners for the bounty to hit. I shouldn't do this, but I'm going to. Any requests on players for the dollar break tomorrow? If I switch it up, I might keep the same ones and add one more. The Ty Law amp was chosen, so that one's gone. We'll add another one, but LA. Purdy is so unbelievably overvalued right now that I won't touch him. I think I do have an item of his, but people think he's worth $500 more than Peyton Manning. And I'll take the back-to-back Niners. Witten for Dallas. Elam. Troy Polamalu or Bettis. Okay. Bijan. Okay. Maybe I'll switch it up. If not, I'll switch it up for the next week. We might do a couple dollar breaks a week. I like doing the Thursday one. We'll see. Jason Kelsey. Here is numero uno for this break. Three, two, one. Non-football player on a football helmet. Do I have any of those? Oh, I do. Are you? I can't tell if you're making fun of the Magic Johnson. I did do Magic. I think that's the only one I have. Actually, that's not true. I could do this one, but I never will, I don't think. By the way, it's the Browns, if that's not obvious. I could do my my Mud Dogs Adam Sandler. That's not a football player unless you look at the longest yard or water boy. Okay, Cleveland. I should have never shown you that. I talked about it, but I don't think I can ever get rid of that. Me and my wife both love Adam Sandler movies. I love them to death. That would be a hard one to get rid of. Your RS still glowing. Cleveland. On the random run, you said you do two Niners. Hey, maybe it's one Niner, one Brown. Medulla Oblongata. I started watching that show with my son last night. It was on TV, and a couple things happened. He was asking what that is, and I'm like, never mind, buddy. I had to turn it off. Flat white for the Browns. Flat white, which I love the flat white for the Browns. 3, 2, 1. Nate's thinking, oh boy, I needed this one. I don't know what his story is going to be there. Well, we know part of the story, but the end of the story, I think you're a little bit on the wrong side of the gun if you think he's a bad football player. Whatever, Nate. I think he's a heck of a football player, but injuries and then his little problem. Deshaun Watson, orange ink on this Browns flat white. I do like this helmet. Becca certified, going to the Brown spot. And that is Ron, like I already said. Congrats, Ron. Everyone hate me. Are you guys just against what he did? Or do you not like him as a football player? Just curious. Both are acceptable answers. We've forgiven athletes for much worse, it seems. I think Philly took that team. He was a person, money-wise. Yeah, he did. Put him in a bad spot. Hopefully he can play better, come back and actually play, but he may not get much more of a chance. I don't know. Okay, 168, Series 23. Out towards the game. I don't know much about Ron, if you want to look at trades, I'm happy to look at trades. Oh, I've had this one for a long time, and I finally put it in series. No, Guido. It is, yeah, I like the Sandler one. I had that one custom done, so. 3, 2, 1. We've got a Viking on this one. Another Lunar and another Lunar Viking going to Jason, correct? Yes, it is. PSA DNA on this one. I bought this probably a year ago, and it's finally in the series. Well, it's been in for a series or two. 3, 2, 1. We're going old school on this one. My aura is dim, yeah. You felt something. Maybe it was one number off. Who knows? Maybe you could feel Deshaun Watson. Not Walker, not Cousins. That's Tommy Kramer. Old school. Tommy Kramer, PSA DNA on the Vikings Lunar Eclipse. Vikings Lunar. Going to Jason. Okay, congrats, Ron. Congrats, Jason. Let's do a quick recap tonight. Watson, Kramer, both Lunar and Flat White, Browns and Vikings. We had Terrace Marshall Jr. on the Panthers Flash. We had Ramondre Stevenson on the Pats Flash. Kurt Warner on the Cardinals Lunar. Devontae Adams on the Raiders Chrome. Drew Brees on the Saints STS. Tony Pollard on the Season Alt for the Cowboys. Big Al's minis were Warren Moon and Peyton Manning, both on Flashes. Russell Wilson came out of Overload. Dalvin Cook came out of Authentic. The jerseys for Big Al's were Pat Surtain and Terrell Suggs. Jersey, Guy Lafleur for the Canadians. I think that's all we did tonight. Lights out for both of us. You know, I started strong. You did. And there's something to say about that, right? Anyways. Congrats, winners. Apologies to those that had a rough night. We'll do a dollar break tomorrow. We'll do the case break dropping tomorrow or Friday morning, one of the two, depending on how the day goes, to break on Saturday or Monday. Normal schedule for that stuff. We may do an extra dollar break on Sunday. I don't know yet. Anyways, appreciate you guys hanging out, guys. Message me if anything's staying. I already know there's a few that are. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Doing baseball. I don't have anything baseball right now. I bought some new no eBay at the moment, no baseball. I did buy some football 8x10s that we're going to do at night for cheap. Be some fun divisional breaks. I got some Gold Rush 16x20 multi-sport to do those. I actually got some Gold Rush Lightning football cards. We're going to try a couple card breaks. It's just those single or double cards. Nothing not like a big card break, but something fun. Yeah, we might bring baseball night back for the season. It wouldn't be regularly. It'd be like something once a month or twice a month if we did it. Interested in the Surtain jersey if it's up for trade. I think Bill maybe saw it earlier. If not, I'll let him know. But we'll try to do some of these fun things you guys are suggesting. So, anyways, I do my best with bringing new fun stuff. This is a hobby for me, guys. This is not my occupation. I have a full-time job and 2 little kids. So I try to keep up with everything, but it's hard to get to everyone's desires. But try to make it as fun as possible. Anyways, yeah, of course, Jake. Thanks for hanging out. Have a great night, guys. We'll see you on Saturday, most likely, or Friday for the dollar break, or Thursday night for the dollar break, whenever we do it. Peace. Dell, the dollar break is posted on Facebook, but if you send me a message tomorrow to remind me what's in it, I don't know if we'll do the suggestions again, an Elway or a Bronco in there. I do need to add one, but send me a message tomorrow, like early afternoon, and I'll let you know who's in the dollar break, and then you can reply to the message if you want to buy 5, 10, 20 spots, whatever it is. You can buy $1 spot. Each spot is $1, basically, but you can buy as many spots as you want, and then every single spot gets randomized, and the top spot wins, which will be done on YouTube. So you can see the results. You just won't see the post, but you can still join. I can throw your name in there for how many spots you want. So shoot me a message tomorrow, and I'll let you know what the items are, and if you want to get in, you let me know. If not, no big deal. Okay, guys, have a great night.